Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of our AI and Fire Protection series. If you're new here, I'm Pat, CEO and co-founder of InspectPoint, and I'm joined once again by a VP of Marketing, Chadwick. If you've been following along, welcome back. In this segment, we want to talk about how you ensure the data that you're feeding AI to inform your decision-making is structured and actionable. Because you can have the smartest model in the world, but if your data is messy, your AI will be hit or miss. If you play with tools like ChatGPT or Gemini, you probably felt that.
Totally. We use large language models or LLMs like ChatGPT or Gemini here at InspectPoint a lot, and you can easily spend more time crafting the perfect prompt and pasting in context than actually doing the work you're trying to do. That's a symptom of one thing: the data underneath isn't built for AI.
Some quick framing for our topic today. AI is pattern recognition on structured data. In fire protection, we're likely talking about data from your day-to-day operations, like inspection, work order, customer, building, or asset data. What makes it especially powerful is when those are tied together, like assets from a building tied to a customer with historical inspection data mapped along the way. If that data isn't tied to an asset, a building, a report, it is unlikely that the pattern recognition will be able to close the gap. Embedded assistants especially need consistent machine-readable facts, not paragraphs of notes, to give reliable answers at scale.
Our expertise here at InspectPoint lies in inspection, testing, and maintenance workflows, where we see a lot of challenges arise from form-based tools that make the tech pick a PDF and type into unmapped fields. System-based tools know the building, the assets, and the exact questions being asked. Better questions create better data. Better data makes AI more useful. Think of structured data like the foundation of a building. You can't install a robust, auditable assistant on sand.
You need a blueprint for the data, like a unique ID for every asset and building, standard question sets tied to code, typed answers instead of free-form text, mandatory photos with metadata, who, where, when, which device, and linkages to your price book and code year.
That type of structure does 3 big things. First, it removes guesswork. If every device has an ID and a predictable set of questions, the assistant can compare today's data to last year's and flag real problems, not noise. It also surfaces work that the office can act on. When deficiencies, photos, and materials live together in a readable, linked format, proposals and work orders can flow automatically instead of living in spreadsheets or waiting in somebody's inbox. Finally, it makes compliance repeatable. When you capture the code year and question set with an audit trail, AI's suggestions are defensible. Every recommendation ties back to a specific asset, question, and code context.
Now compare that to fillable fields on a PDF or random forms. Your data is floating. Someone has to dig it out and clean it up and reshape it before AI can even read it. Data discipline is the difference between a pilot and a production engine. One ID, one question, one photo done right, repeated 1,000 times, builds an AI you can trust.
The good news is structured data is not a technology project. It's an operational habit. Don't think more data, think better data. Here's how you start this month. Pick one high-value asset type, say fire extinguishers or single building. Define a small fixed question set for that asset with typed answers, a yes/no numeric pick list. Make photos mandatory with metadata and tie everything to a single asset ID. Add a simple approval check so one person signs off before it becomes your source of truth. Make those 3 or 4 checks, and the assistants actually start to earn your trust.
Or reach out to us, and we'll help you leverage a tool like InspectPoint to automate data collection in a way that embedded assistants can use it. With that said, the real leap isn't swapping LLMs or chasing a magic model. It's wiring your data of any type so any model or assistant can do meaningful work, from inspections to proposals to compliance.
Better questions create better data. Better data makes AI useful. We put together a 1-page checklist called How to Structure Asset and Question Data. Grab it, pick your first data source to wire up this week, and you'll be surprised how quickly that discipline compounds into dependable AI outcomes.
And that's it for episode 4. By now, hopefully you know a little more about what AI is and some of the framework that makes it scalable. Join us next week for Where the Rubber Meets the Road as we discuss how to launch your first scalable pilot in 30 days.